Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Resonant Moon Weekly Tarot, weekly card readings. My name is Nyx, or Moon, whatever you decide to call me, just be nice about it. And once again, we are here with the Crow Tarot by MJ Cullinane. It's a beautiful deck. Been getting a lot of messages from Spirit to slow down, and that's what last week was, is I needed to slow down. I needed to do a little more learning. As I said, I was kind of embodying the Hermit. Ooh, Ace of Swords, interesting. What does Ace of Swords have to tell us? It's very direct. It's very direct. It's got victory all around it. Passionate, passionate, direct. Let's see, what does it say? What does the book say? But yeah, I spent a lot of time doing some reading and soul searching this week, so we'll see. Ace of Swords brings dynamic, raw energy for those who have the mental and physical strength. It offers a power that will quickly break through any barrier. The Ace of Swords card represents a time of ideas, problem solving, quick-mindedness, whether you are arguing for a cause or answering questions during a job interview. You will feel prepared to articulate your position and passion and purpose, or with passion and purpose. So this is a great card for being direct and being clear about your intentions. And we're still in Mercury retrograde for another week or so. So this is a great card to make sure that you are heard and heard correctly. So so keep that in mind. And hopefully this also applies to this reading. All right, so let's keep shuffling till it's ready. I hope if you are celebrating holidays over the past few weeks and into the next week that they are joyful and full of good memories. I know this is a time of upheaval in the world right now, so take comfort in those moments that you can. Embody this Empress card, you know, nurture yourself and just keep your own home as not burden free, but as relaxing as you can. You know what I mean? Try to make sure that your space is a space of abundance. Is a space where you can be and be healed in your heart. Be decadent in that energy, you know, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere and it's cold weather. You know, that box of hot chocolate looks real good if that's your thing. Maybe you like some tea. Maybe you like something soothing, something that soothes you, that is good for you. Yeah. So this is the video companion to the, my goodness, the cards have a lot to say today. This is the video companion to the audio podcast. So you're getting some extras here. So like we now have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands talks about, you know, enemies coming from all sides, but it's because you're on top. So this is, I'm gonna double check what the book says, but to me this says, you know, just be aware of your surroundings. Atop a ladder of 6 wands is perched in the center of a wreath, the crow that bathes in light of the sun, symbolizing victory. The flock of crows below offers their respect and admiration. This crow comes to you as an acknowledgement of your hard work. and brings and encourages a message. Not only will you find success in your future endeavors, but you will also garner the respect and admirations of others. Great card. So if you're able to be, we had that Ace of Wands, saying, be direct in your communication. We had the Empress saying, nurture yourself. And if you're doing those things and you're taking care of your own house, your own center, people are going to notice. You're not going to have to be like, look what I did, as social media kind of encourages us to do, even to our own detriment. This is saying just be in your power, be in your own peace, and people are going to recognize it. All right, let's get into this weekly reading now. Are we done with the random messages deck? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? I know for me, my personal readings have been all about, you gotta shift your habits. You gotta shift your habits, human. And so I have been. I've been shifting a lot of my habits to get rid of the stuff that really wasn't serving me in preparation for this brand new restart in the brand new year. Part of that is choosing my words more carefully. Part of that is situational awareness. Part of that is major self-care. So, yeah, I think this is right. I think this is right. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Okay. We got this. Let's bring the camera back a little bit. Show some big picture. Oh, goodness. And now you can't see me. Okay, so like last time, we're going to pull the card and then we're going to do the check the book. But I'm also going to point out things that I'm seeing in each card. So here we go. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles, honestly, this bird looks like it's riding a unicycle. The winds of change, trying to keep their balance. So let's take a look. Life offers infinite possibilities. The crow is in constant motion, juggling her day-to-day responsibilities with her goals and aspirations. It is only through devoting time to both that they remain in balance. The Two of Pentacles is a reminder to ensure that all the small daily tasks are not dropped, because doing so could jeopardize long-term goals. The Two of Pentacles asks that you take inventory of your responsibilities to make sure that you are managing everything. And I like this. One of the things that I have to do personally as someone who works from home is, if I don't get my household stuff done first thing when I wake up, it doesn't get done. So find the balance between, for what works with you to manage your personal responsibilities and your creative goals or your aspirations. Don't let one overtake the other. Otherwise, you're going to be out of balance and dissatisfied with something in your life that is a big deal in your life. All right, next card, 9 of Cups. Now this is for December 25th. This one was for December 24th. So 9 of Cups. I like it. I like it. So first thing that I'm noticing, so the 9s are always like very close to completion. And to me, this looks like a buffet. If you celebrate Christmas, this looks like a great spread of things. It looks like happiness. We've got the sunflowers. We've got the sun out. We've got all these things that we can choose from. I just noticed that there's a key. There's a set of keys in here. Keys can mean a lot of things. It can mean locking something up. It can mean opening something. And the fact that it's sticking out to me says that's something that we should pay attention to. Let's take a look at the book. The proud crow stands atop all the riches that he has been able to collect. Because he actively went after each desire, the positive energy of the universe conspired with him to ensure fulfillment of his wishes. His mission now complete, he can enjoy life that meets all his needs and then some. He stands there feeling a bit superior, but also incredibly grateful for his life of leisure and comfort. When the Nine of Cups appears, be ready to accept all of the abundance and joy of a wish fulfilled. You've earned it. So, yeah, I mean, especially during the end of the year, all sectors of life feel like rush, rush, rush. And this is kind of a day where we are invited to rest a little. One of the big things from that description that I want to highlight is the gratitude part. Grateful for universe and spirit for giving you the strength to do all the things that you've done, and also for the people who are supporting you. Nobody goes through any of this alone. So having gratitude in this abundance is very important. And that's something that I'm taking to heart too. The keys here is very interesting. It may be an opportunity for you to unlock a door. I'm hearing unlock a door. That could be to communicating with another person that you haven't been communicating with lately. It could be to share what you've got in abundance if Spirit calls you to do so. Or it could be creating a space to put something away that you no longer need to deal with, or that you're not ready to deal with. Don't let anything spoil this joy. Hold on to it. It's great. Next card. Ooh, okay. Two of Swords. One of the first things I think of when I see the Two of Swords is that nothing is preventing this person from taking the blindfold off. The only person who doesn't, who can not take the blindfold off is themselves. But we're going to see what the book says, and we'll go from there. Yeah. The blindfolded crow balances herself on the blades of two swords. She calmly stays in place, unable to see the edges, or where to hop to safely next, or where to safely hop to next. She is afraid of making a dangerous or painful mistake. The Two of Swords suggests that you may find it difficult to make a significant decision because you feel you are unable to see the full picture, and that there is valuable information that is being withheld. If you are feeling stuck, evaluate where the fear is coming from and look for the steps of information you need to proceed safely. So again, you're the only one who can take your blindfold off. And a lot of us can be blindfolded by a lack of information. Find your trusted sources and look for that information before you make any kind of big decision. I say trusted sources because depending on the issue at hand will determine what kind of information you seek. You know, are you having a medical issue? Do you need to reach out to a doctor, or do you need to research something in a medical journal? Are you having a personal issue with a person? Can you go directly to that person, or can you get context from other people around the situation? Being indecisive can be challenging, especially if you're someone who who is so used to making those snap judgments. This is inviting you to take the blindfold off first so that you can make a smart decision. Okay, so that was Tuesday the 26th. This is Wednesday the 27th, Five of Swords. Whenever I see Five of Swords, it's either, oh, there's some strategy at play, or somebody's being super greedy and deceitful. It's an unpleasant card because, well, it's unpleasant to me because I want to believe that people are altruistic, but you know. All right, book says, the victorious crow holds the swords of those he defeated. On the surface, the victory may look positive, but in the end could lead to loneliness and despair. The Five of Swords denotes a hard-fought battle that you won, but the cost may end up being higher than expected. It could be a loss of friendship at the expense of being right, or a conflict that will leave you feeling isolated. And that is a risk that that you take if you are so insistent on being right. If you are rushing to make statements, especially in this time where communication is muddied by so many outside forces, this may be a good way to, a good reminder to acknowledge what could be lost and to really strategize around that so that you're not how do I want to say this? So that you're not gloating, so that you're not being superior. You don't always have to be right. That's right, Sparrow. They don't always have to be right. My cat clearly has opinions. All right, next card. This is for Thursday the 28th. Oh, okay. We have the Chariot. I like the Chariot. The Chariot weathers a lot of storms. We see the storm clouds down here. But ultimately, you've got the victorious laurel wreath up here. And you've got some intuition with the moon. You got a little bit of a waterfall in the background, which denotes some emotional processing. So let's see. Determination, willpower, drive, and success. Okay, the triumphant crow, soaring through the stormy sky with fearlessness and strength, rides a chariot of thunderous clouds to victory. The chariot is a sign to go forward with confidence, knowing that your well-executed plan will be a success. It asks you to summon your power to fly above the barriers and soar through obstacles. The crow who rides victoriously on the chariot has learned to harness their aggression, extracting only the positive energy required to finish the task. Interesting. So, we all know that the winter season sucks. Whether it's the busyness or the cold or what have you, and you're so close to New Year's, you're getting things done. So appreciate that. Appreciate the obstacles that you had to cross to get to this point. You know, there's a lot to be said for overcoming obstacles, but we are going to circle back to this Five of Swords because I feel like that's important. Okay, so the next is for Friday the 29th. Eight of Pentacles. talking about practice, it's easy to let things go during a holiday. But if there's a practice that you're supposed to be doing daily, whether it's daily meditation, whether it's your medication, whether it's your art practice, your reading, what have you, don't slack on it. Don't slack on it just because it's the holiday season and you may have a few days off from work. This is reminding you that the only way the new good habits are going to stick are if you are meticulous in your practice. The Eight of Pentacles. The crow diligently and masterfully carves the pentacle in a coin. A pentacle in a coin. Away from the noise of the roost, he is focused and determined to finish all 8 coins to perfection. Eight of Pentacles encourages you to further your education, to master the skills that will enable you to become an expert in the area of your soul's purpose. At this stage, it may be hard to recognize, but through hard work and dedication, you will find what you seek. Carve out time for that thing that is important to you, that you've been working on, especially if you've been working on it all year. You know, it could be exercise. It could be doing your own tarot practice. It could be, I'm hearing writers, and I'm hearing, I just heard it and then my cat meowed and now I can't think of it. Meditation. Something about nourishing yourself and self-care. For me, I think mine is both the meditation part and also working in the kitchen. I am working on being more comfortable in the kitchen. So whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever you've been learning, don't let it slack off this week. Because you don't want to negate all this hard work that you've done. Last card for Saturday, December 30th. Ace of Wands. We've got that yellow brick road. We're starting something pretty good. I'm excited. I like that. I like the Ace of Wands. Let's see what the book says. That's the Ace of Cups. I want the Ace of Wands. The crow swoops down from the sky and lands upon a wand, marking the beginning of a bright path to a shiny city in the distance. This card affirms that the crow is on the right road, and opportunity for success are laid out before her. The blooming spring flowers represents a fresh start. Floating through the air, little white feathers bring messages that the Ace of Wands represents a new beginning that is divinely guided. This is an excellent time to be planting those seeds. I know the full moon is coming up, but we've also got the new year. We just had our winter solstice. Planting seeds for what you want to do will help the universe show you how to get there. I know that there's that divine joke of, tell the universe your plans and it will laugh. But if you don't make your intentions known, and if you don't at least start on those plans, how are you going to get there? Right? It may not be exactly the road that you think it's going to be, but you can definitely get your plan in place, get your resources in place so that you can make that journey. Overall, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing hard-won time off. Working really hard and reaping the rewards. You've balanced everything. You've got the chance to enjoy your bounty. What this with these two cards here, the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords, are reminding you, one, to choose your words carefully, because you don't want your success to be someone else's, not depression, but insecurity. You don't want to be focusing on that. Try to maintain a little bit of a generous spirit here. Show gratitude for everything that you've overcome. You know, getting to this Nine of Cups was not easy. You worked hard for that. Yes, you should definitely enjoy the fruits of your labor. Just remember that it was hard won, and everybody else is probably going through hard won situations too. With that gratitude in mind, you're probably going to be inspired to start something new. And I think that could be good for you. I think Spirit also thinks that that's good for you. Just don't let your practice go to the wayside, okay? All right, my adorable beans. Thank you so much for being with me for this podcast. I do appreciate it. If you want to help out this podcast, please consider checking out my Patreon, which is patreon.com/Resonant Moon. I will be posting free content there, art, tarot art when I am inspired to do so, as well as you can find these episodes. If you become a subscriber or a patron, I will do monthly readings, personal readings for you. And at the top tier, you will also get an annual tarot art based on the card of your choice. Let's see here. You can also book a personal reading with me at facebook.com/Resonant Moon Readings. The link is in the description. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, other patterns that you are seeing in this reading, I'd love to hear about them. You can email me at resonantmoonaudio@gmail.com. Again, link is in the notes. And that is going to be it. So go ahead, be creative, be adventurous, and be good to yourselves. And I'll see you when you come back. Bye, everybody.